Zach Ertz has joined the Restructure Club, along with Lane Johnson, helping the team out. So, according to Field Yates of ESPN, the Eagles created $5.4 million in cap space in 2018 by converting $7.21 million of Zach Ertz's $8 million base salary into a fully guaranteed roster bonus. So, the Eagles have $6.3 million of salary cap space to work with, according to overthecap.com. And I'm assuming that they didn't update it. So now you're looking at about, well, say $11, $12 million to work with. My first instinct when I read about this was, oh my God, they might be going after the Honey Badger. And the reason why I say that is this. Well, he's the guy that can play safety. He can play in the slot. He can do a lot of everything. Ronald Darby's a free agent at the end of the year. So if you have Tyrann Mathieu, all of a sudden you have a trade chip in Darby. You still have Sidney Jones. You still have Rasul Douglas, Jalen Mills at your disposal. You just traded for Daryl Worley. That was my first instinct. Like, holy shit, they might be going after the Honey Badger. Do they really need the Honey Badger? Not really. But we saw Jalen Mills recruit him on Twitter. Who the hell knows? And even if you don't get the Honey Badger, all right, so then you have rollover money that you can use for next year and year after, because eventually you're going to have to pay Carson Wentz. I don't think they save money to go after a wide receiver. I like the idea of having Mack Hollins as the number 2. And the reason for that is this. If you don't have to spend money for a wide receiver, all of a sudden you got Mack Hollins in the second year of his rookie deal. You'd have him for 3 more years on a minimum deal, and he's your starter. And all of a sudden you don't have to worry about receivers because you got Alshon Jeffrey, you got Nelson Aguilar, you got Mack Hollins, and you have Zach Ertz. So you got 4 of them. You got 4 weapons. And even if Mack Hollins doesn't pan out, okay, well, that's when maybe you want to sign a veteran for cheap, maybe a Jeremy Maclin, if he's willing to come here for cheap, just saying. So you have a veteran option to fall back on in case Mack Hollins falters. But from what I saw last year, I don't think Mack Hollins is going to falter. I like Mack Hollins. I think he can be a deep threat. He's a long strider. He can run a comeback. He can run the out route. I like Mack. I'm not going after like a Michael Crabtree. I didn't want to go after Jordy Nelson. Stay in-house. Promote from within. That's what I would do. So quick Zach Ertz news, and just wanted to give my thoughts. I mean, my first instinct was the Honey Badger. See, here's the thing about that. If this wasn't the Eagles, if this wasn't Howie Roseman, I wouldn't think the Honey Badger would be possible. But with Howie and the way he Howies, anything is possible. They traded for Michael Bennett. Nobody expected that. So who knows what's going to happen. Now, I do know that they're looking at a punter, Chicago's punter, Pat O'Connell, I believe his name is. I'm not too familiar with punters in the league. I'm sorry. I don't film study them. But they do need a punter. I wouldn't go after a free agent punter. I'd draft one, to be honest with you. That's what I would do. Or you got Cameron Johnstone, who was on the practice squad last year. So I'd draft a punter. You got Cameron Johnstone. I'd have them battle it out. That's what I would do. I wouldn't sign a punter, but if that's what they want to do, okay, whatever. So that's that. That's the news for today. I'm out of here. Peace.